In this edition of City News, we'll show you who received this year's Medal of Valor. Also see what had residents and Hawthorne officers gathering together. Plus, we'll tell you why these people met up at the police station. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. The South Bay Police and Fire Memorial Foundation awarded Medals of Valor to individuals that go beyond their call of duty. Francisco Castillo takes us to the ceremony.
The 41st annual Medal of Valor ceremony took place at the Torrance Marriott, where 3 out of 7 recipients were from the Hawthorne Police Department.
On behalf of the City of Hawthorne, the elected officials, and the community, we are just elated to know that we have officers that are working hard in our community for the well-being of others and are being honored today.
They're wonderful police officers, and they serve their city well. They love their city, and they love the residents, and they do a wonderful job.
Hawthorne Mayor Chris Brown says that it's a hard job to do, but he is proud to have a police department that does it willingly.
Our officers are doing a phenomenal job, and I'm looking to do whatever I can to help to support our officers.
As the officers were called one by one, the speaker would tell their story. Officer Gustavo Rubio brought a woman back to life after her heart had stopped.
I was actually being a parent at one of my daughter's volleyball games. It was just kind of a second nature, I guess, to just jump right in and see what was going on and what was wrong with her.
Officer Sean Kemp, who helped the baby that was choking, feels that it is his responsibility and his duty to help anyone in need.
It hits home. I have a baby little girl too, so I would hope that anyone would do that in that situation for me as well.
Officer Michael Murray from the Hawthorne Police Department and 4 other officers and a firefighter from Gardena, Manhattan Beach, and Torrance were recognized as well. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
HCTV would like to extend our gratitude to the recipients for their service and dedication. The Hawthorne American Legion Post 314 and VFW Post 2075 hosted a Memorial Day program outside the Memorial Center. The ceremony was dedicated to all those who served and are currently serving in our military.
As many people from across the world stand united in remembrance today, we speak in one voice with shared admiration and respect, and in thanks.
City and state dignitaries were also there to honor and thank the men and women for their service.
These men and women are America's greatest heroes, and we owe it to them and to their families that their sacrifices and the ideals they fought for are not forgotten.
During the ceremony, a Purple Heart was awarded and accepted by the son of a fallen soldier.
My father would be so honored to receive this and to know that he was not forgotten and he was remembered on this day.
We thank all those who have served and are currently serving in our military. For 35 years, the Hawthorne Police Department and Hawthorne President's Council have hosted a benefit dinner for a special unit. Shantae Passmore has a report from the Hawthorne Memorial Center.
Officer Sean Galindo proudly shows off his partner.
My partner here is K9 Chico. We've been a team for about 2.5 years. His responsibilities in patrol are to locate either suspects and or evidence or apprehend fleeing suspects.
The duo are at the 35th annual K9 Community Barbecue, where residents gather to monetarily support the unit. All proceeds help with the purchase of new dogs or training, which can cost the department thousands of dollars.
The citizens, they value the police department. They value the K9 unit because they know they keep us safe every night. They keep us safe every day. So we can be at home, enjoy our family. But the police officers, they have a tremendous job to protect us every single day.
It just shows that the community supports the Hawthorne Police Department and the K9 unit, and there's always been a special relationship there.
In addition to the dinner and raffle prizes, crowdgoers also received a special performance.
We had a wonderful demonstration out on the field. Sergeant Galindo, Sean Galindo, demonstrated what Chico could do and how good he was at finding an object that was lost.
A lot of people are really impressed by what our K9 unit does. They see that the officers are trained well, the K9 dogs are trained well as well.
A Hawthorne resident routinely comes back to the annual event for two reasons. One is to show her support for the unit. The other is to meet her neighbors.
We're a small community. We're a loving city of good neighbors. And so to get to know your neighbors and who you're living next to is very important.
Galindo, who has been in the unit for nearly 4 years, says the outpouring support from the city of good neighbors means the world to him and Chico. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
Congratulations to the organizers of the K9 Community Barbecue, who raised $7,400 for the K9 unit. In an effort to keep children safe, Resolve to Rise held an assault prevention workshop at the Hawthorne Police Department. Francisco Castillo gives us the details.
Yolanda Dunn stood in front of approximately 40 people to tell them about her sexual assault encounter.
Well, the fact that I am a survivor and a mother of a survivor, and having had experience in emotional, psychological, and physical trauma, and seeing my daughter go through it, it keeps me motivated to ensure that other people don't go through it.
She funded Resolve to Rise in order to spread awareness throughout the community by holding sexual assault workshops. Hawthorne Police Department Sergeant Robbie Williams made it a priority to help Dunn spread the word.
We know some of the techniques, we know some of the tips. We've looked at crimes over the past couple of years and found some common denominators that preventing it from happening.
According to Williams, some of those tips are: check your child's cell phones, monitor their social media accounts for inappropriate comments, and meet their friends so you know who your child is spending time with. Bonita Harrison had already used one of these techniques, and although Harrison's son didn't always appreciate seeing his mother sit in his class, Harrison says that it is a great way to protect your child.
And sometimes they think, oh, mother's just being overprotective, nothing's going to happen. But you have to know, and you have to always think ahead of them, because these kids, they think fast.
The workshop also gave the public a chance to speak out and report or ask questions about assault.
Happy to hear that a lot of people have found the strength to address past assaults themselves or become more aware of how to protect their kids.
I feel like with the participants here, it was very informative, and so I felt that the people that were here were really pleased with the workshop content.
Dunn says they are thankful for the feedback, which will only make future events and workshops better. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
If you would like more information about Resolve to Rise, contact Yolanda Dunn at 310-973-1091 or email contact@resolvetorise.org. Coming up next on City News, stay tuned to find out how motorists and bicyclists can stay safe on the road. Plus, find out if either you or someone you know is looking to boost their chances of going to college. This program might be able to help. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Bike lanes designate an exclusive space for bicyclists, and new lanes on Hawthorne Boulevard are providing just that. The Hawthorne Mobility Improvement Project not only gave Hawthorne Boulevard a new look, but also a safe way for people to ride their bikes.
It's nice, the bikers have their own, little section, so we feel kind of safe.
It's the best thing they could have done for better safety for us. Always, and when we also respect our laws so that other people can respect us too.
It's a little more safe, I think it is. A lot of areas don't have bike lanes, and this is good. This is good, yeah, this is real good.
The green lanes provide a clear area for bicyclists to ride in while abiding traffic laws.
The most important thing to remember is if you're riding a bicycle in a bike lane, you have to be going in the same direction as traffic. This allows motorists to see you ahead of time while you're riding in the same direction, and it gives them time to react before passing you.
You must ride with the traffic, not against the traffic, and stay safe and always use your hand signals.
Bicycle laws were created to keep everyone safe, but these are some laws that many people still aren't aware of.
See the bicycle lane? You'd probably be using it, but only if you're going that way. If you're going this way, you got to be on that side of the street, on the lane closest to the curb. When you're on a bicycle, it's almost like you're in a car. It's a human-powered vehicle, so you have to obey all the rules of the road, coming stop signs, yielding to pedestrians. coming to stop to a red light.
Then there are others that know some laws but still feel endangered of using the bike lanes.
I feel unsafe, and sometimes I might have to get the sidewalk. I don't want to, but just to be just for my safety, I'll use the sidewalk.
We run the risk that sometimes at intersections they want to get in before us. They don't respect us in intersections or at stop signs.
Some have even had bad experiences that make them think twice before using these lanes.
It came out of a driveway with loud music. I was going, he acted as if he didn't see me, and neither did I. I know that he was coming out of a narrow driveway, and that's how he hit me on my bike and dropped him.
To help lessen many of these collisions, legislation recently passed a law which requires motorists to keep a 3-foot buffer from bicyclists.
I don't know if you noticed, but that red car, as soon as it had to stop abruptly to let you go, but had it pulled out and you would have crashed into it, guess whose fault that would have been? Mine. Boom. Sharing the road, that's the important part. If we share the road, we'll keep everybody's safety in mind. So not just the bicyclists, but the motorists as well.
The Hawthorne Police Department hopes that both can learn to share the road and abide by the laws. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo. This year alone in Hawthorne, there has been 1 fatality and 11 collisions. To find out more on bike laws, visit the Hawthorne Police Department Traffic Bureau or go to www.hawthornepolice.com. In 2011, the Hawthorne Police Department created an outreach program called Coffee with the Cop at a local McDonald's. Since then, the program is found in police departments ranging from Nebraska to Nigeria. Shantae Passmore takes us to Hawthorne's latest Coffee with the Cop event.
At Fabulous Burger, you can add a juicy burger with chili cheese fries, and for a limited time only, you can add a side conversation with a cop for free. Krista Whitlatch did just that. For the Hawthorne resident, she decided to check out Coffee with a Cop after the Hawthorne Police Department posted the event on Snapchat.
Some departments are really busy that, it's nice to have them come out and talk to the community so the community can say maybe I'm having a problem with this, or just to get to know the police officers.
According to Sergeant Robbie Williams, that's what Coffee with a Cop is all about.
Throughout the United States, there's always problems that are arising between law enforcement and the community. Our philosophy here is that we build those relationships before we need to depend on them.
I think it's good for the community, We got to come together to fix our problems, so, it's a good event. I'm glad I'm here.
Most often, people come out to address concerns that don't necessarily warrant a 911 call, but are still deserving of HPD's attention. Christina Sorozano attended a previous Coffee with a Cop to discuss how someone was repeatedly jumping onto her roof as a way of traveling from house to house.
They said just to give them a call anytime that would happen, and any issues that we've had since then, they've always, we give them a call and they get there right away. They're very nice about it, and they take care of it.
Not only has Coffee with a Cop helped citizens address their concerns, but Williams says people can better relate to officers when they look past a badge and see them on a personal level. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
Coffee with the Cop is hosted every 6 weeks at various locations throughout Hawthorne. To see when HPD will host another event, visit www.facebook.com/Coffee with the Cop. Following the success of Pedal for Polio campaign, the Hawthorne Interact Club continues to raise awareness for the fight against polio. Mamdi Salih attended their latest event at Hawthorne High School.
Shortly before the lunch bell rang, Interact students were setting up tables and chairs, as well as preparing plenty of creamy whipped toppings. Not for dessert, however, but to help raise money to eradicate polio in several countries around the world. They call this event Pies for Polio.
I just think it's really incredible that Interact offers opportunities for us to help a worldwide cause, and we know that it's something bigger than us, so I think that's really great.
To increase the excitement of the event, the pie victims were teachers and faculty members from the school, which enticed many students to participate.
There's a very high level of anxiety, so
I don't know, but their aim hasn't been too good yet, so we'll wait till they hit me in the face before ask me again after that.
I love all my teachers up there, but today was payback day. It was payback for all the long nights and all the homework. It was worth it. All the $2, the proceeds go for polio, so it was great.
By the look of some of the creamy faces, it seemed like some teachers deserved more payback than others.
It feels good. I mean, I guess I coach here, so I guess that's what I get for making them run. That's their way of getting back at me.
I feel like I can't breathe right now, but I'm glad we raised money for polio. That's what we came to do.
Sebastian, the coordinator of the event, was also one of the cyclists in the Pedal for Polio campaign. He mentioned that the event took about 2 months to organize, and he credits the sophomore and junior interactors as well as the associated student body for making this event a success.
I think everything went fabulous. People spent their money on a good cause, but they got the good end of it too. They got to pie a teacher.
So all this pie throwing looks so much fun that I decided to do my part to give back to this good cause. For HCTV, I'm Mamdou Saleh.
Congratulations to the Hawthorne Interact Club as they met and exceeded their goal of raising $5,000. The funds raised will go to cure polio in Nigeria, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. When we return, see how families get creative and explore their inner artists. 5 school districts came together for the 4th annual Take Part Art Festival, Building Bridges, Connecting Communities. Art booths, an art gallery, and musical performances brought together over 2,000 people to Lusinger High School.
And so this kind of an event kind of lets everyone visually see what we talk about. We come together, we rejoice with the small kids doing their little, folklorico dances, or we see the artwork from the difference, how it progresses over time.
Kids and parents had the chance to explore their inner artists at one of the many booths.
I think it's pretty nice having some fun for the kids out here with the parents.
I've been making a box, and I put on stickers on my box, and I made a stamp and I made a pattern.
Hosted by PS Arts and with support from the Herb Halper Foundation, the Take Part initiative is a collaboration between art groups, community organizations, and the following 5 school districts: Centinela Valley Union High School, Wiseburn Unified, Hawthorne, Lawndale, and Lenox.
We are providing the skills that all kids need to be successful in a 21st century economy. So they need to be able to think creatively, to collaborate, and to invent, and that's just the way of the future.
PS Arts, in partnership with the Take Part initiative, has raised almost $1 million to provide in-school art programs.
Right now, 6,000 kids in this region are getting weekly arts instruction through PS Arts or another organization.
We believe it's important to have arts in the school because often people think of school as only developing the academic mind piece of it. And they sometimes forget that the creativity and what I call the heart piece is also important. And so by developing the arts in all of its forms, whether that's music, visual, performing.
The hard work and dedication of art organizations is not taken for granted, as many students say they enjoy these programs.
It is so fun and it's creative.
I feel very grateful that they're helping us to raise money for our schools.
Superintendent Gregory O'Brien also said that this festival is a great way for everyone to see what it is as a group the districts are doing for the students. To learn more about PS Arts or about future events, visit www.psarts.org. The Islamic Center of Hawthorne and Umma Community Clinic held their annual health fair and blood drive. The center provided screenings and information about diseases in order to spread awareness around the city.
And what we're doing is we're doing health screenings to check for blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity screenings, as well as high cholesterol screenings.
Dr. Rumi Abdul Carter says this is the 14th year holding this event, which is open to the community.
This is an event for the community. It's not for Muslim, it's not for Christian, it's not for someone else, it's for everybody.
If you would like more information about future events at the Islamic Center, visit www.ichla.org. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board is helping seniors not only graduate, but also attend college with this Fit for Gold program. Shantae Passmore has this report.
In 2003, the South Bay Workforce Investment Board created the Fit for Gold program to provide students with academic assistance and promote a healthier lifestyle, while also allowing them to tutor younger students. But these seniors from Hawthorne High say the program gave them much more.
Looking back, I learned so many skills, time management. Before, I would struggle with organizing my life, but since Fit for Gold, I can manage anything.
It has made me step up to the plate of actually learning how to deal with all these different situations that come up.
And that's what SIBWIB's executive director, Jan Vogel, wants to hear. At a closing ceremony for the program, students were recognized for successfully completing the program, which required 80 hours per semester.
They go to the local schools, average students, and when they come to this program, they excel. 98% of them graduate high school. 94% go on to college or some post-high school education. So something magic happens when they participate in this program.
The ceremony also handed out 2 $500 scholarships, one of the recipients being Sarah, who says the program is ideal for high school students who are looking to stand out in either college applications or the job market.
If you want to build your resume and you want to learn life skills, not just skills for high school or for tomorrow, join Fit for Gold. It will help you so much.
Sarah is planning to attend UC Berkeley in the fall, while Katrina was recently sworn into the Army National Guard. According to the girls, not only does the program serve as a stepping stone for their future, but it also builds lasting relationships. For HCTV, I'm Shantae Passmore.
To learn more about the Fit for Gold program, call the South Bay Workforce Investment Board at 310-970-7700. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. The Pet Clinic offers vaccinations, microchips, and dog licenses at City Hall. Also, the Hawthorne Police Department hosts a mentoring program for young girls. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630. Don't forget you can watch City News on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the Take Part Art Festival. See you next time.